Well, I grew up in Russellville, Alabama. I decided to go to the University of Alabama because I had decided pretty late in the game, when I was about 16, that I wanted to be an actor, that was the calling on my life. And I realized that the University of Alabama had one of the best theater departments. I said, well, that's where I need to go. That's how it came to be, me, on the computer trying to find the best place to go, and I found this gym. When I found out that the University of Alabama was the best choice for me, I was excited to make that move. I was excited to sort of fly away and be on my own and come into my own. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect going into it as an actor. I didn't have much understanding of the sort of general education that you have to get. So I remember when I first started, I remember thinking, why am I not learning how to be an actor yet? Because I didn't understand the value of everything that you have to learn beforehand, the sort of groundwork that has to be laid, the foundation that has to be laid. There were so many people that I am so grateful for, I will be forever grateful for, who shaped me, who believed in me, who inspired me, who taught me and changed me in a major, permanent way. Every professor that I had did that for me. They were so passionate, they were so involved, they were in there. My favorite role that I played was Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet, and that was Seth Panich, who decided to put me in and make Mercutio a woman. And it, still to this day, is one of my favorite roles. I talk about it to this day. I look back on it so fondly. It was quite a revolution for me at the time, and it was a sort of springboard for me. I had decided to move to Los Angeles to pursue acting, and I was not going to change my mind about that. Everybody said, because of who I am, because of the actor that I am, because of how I see myself, how I see the craft, and because of my training, that I would be more received in New York. And it was in New York still that I decided, that I realized God was pushing me in a different direction. And he was using all these amazing people around me to persuade me to do that, because it ended up being the tipping point. It was the beginning of everything that came after it, because I was able to establish myself in such a major way in New York City. My first big break was most definitely Toe to Toe. It was a film that I did by writer, director, producer Emily Apt. It was this amazing coming-of-age story. We ended up at Sundance in the competition. We were a grand jury prize nominee, and that was everything. That was the beginning of it all. Getting that start in New York City as a young artist, coming right out of college, struggling and, growing further and expanding further, because New York City does that to you. It was just everything, and I owe it all to those voices that were in my ear and that reached my heart back then. So I'm just so grateful for everyone who believed in me and took the time on me and spoke to me and uplifted me and taught me, and I owe it to them. I owe it to God, and I owe it to them.